Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your monthly forecast for June 2022. Gosh, I can't believe it's already halfway through the month here. Okay, this is for Virgo, Sun, and Rising, and I use tarot, astrology, and my guides to lead the reading. And the reason why I use astrology is because astrology and tarot go hand in hand. Now, Virgo, you have been on fire with your partnership sector, all right? And that is if that whether it's like relationships with work, with a new job, with a new boss, or even like in love, there's so much activity happening there. Okay, there was a lot of activity happening there, and so now there's a lot of different alignments in June. I'm going to give you good news right ahead. June is going to be an amazing month. Okay, we're finally out of eclipse season. Mercury has finally gone direct. There's so many beautiful aspects in June. We really kicked it off with that Mars-Jupiter conjunction. I don't know if you felt it over the weekend, all right, that happened on the 29th. And that is, even if you don't know astrology, what it really means is like Mars is all about action, right? It's really fiery. And then Jupiter is a planet of growth and prosperity and good fortune and abundance. So it's all about planting seeds. But what's really significant about that is that it happened the day before the Gemini new moon, all right, Virgo? So what that really means is that, well, first of all, this summer is going to be, you're going to see a lot of changes. You're going to probably make a lot more money, okay? You're going to see some money coming through, whether that's because Jupiter is in Aries, right? And so that rules your 8th house of other people's money. So it could be commissions and bonuses and investments and inheritance. If you launched a side project, you could start seeing that starting to grow, okay? But then with the new moon in Gemini, that was your 10th house. So we're still going to see a lot of progress in career, okay? There's a lot of great aspects, again, in June, okay? I want you to also remember to stay to the end of the reading because I pull a card a week to give you a little bit more clarity about each week for the month. Now, that is in addition to the weekly forecast I do every week. Those are longer forecasts, but this is just going to be a card a week to give you to get you prepared. Now, Virgo, I don't know if there's anything else. I don't want to like inundate you with all these astrological aspects. I'll bring some of them up throughout the reading, but just know that mid-month we do have a full moon in Sagittarius that is going to affect your domestic sphere in a pretty good way, okay? So this is all about, you know, Virgos, you may be moving in with someone for the first time. You may be actually moving. There could be a lot of focus around that. And then lastly, at the end of the month, we do have that new moon in Cancer, all right? So Virgo, that's really good for you. That rules your, you're going to be spending a lot of time with friends and family. And that's a really, that's your 11th house. And that's a really good, I love it. I love the 11th house because it also rules your hopes and dreams. So again, lots of forward momentum for you this month. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading for June, okay? Now, I do the traditional Celtic cross spread. If you, it's what my clients prefer, and if you want to book a reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, what is this? Oh, yeah, if you're new to my channel, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. Now, Virgo, listen, wow. We are moving forward, aren't we? We are celebrating, aren't we? Gosh, you have a lot to celebrate this month. Okay, so this is really interesting because you're moving out of one place, moving into another. Let's go ahead and get started. You pull the Two of Swords. So y'all had to make a decision, okay? And recently you had to make a decision. I'm getting the message it is something that has to do with a partner like love. If this resonates with you, you had to make a decision. Someone could have proposed to you. You could have if you were dating someone, you had to make a decision about taking it to the next level or not going, you know, or not continuing that relationship. Y'all have been dating multiple people and you have to make a decision like, oh, I think I like this person the best and I'm going to stick with it, okay? Now, this is also career related. Some Virgos had to make a decision in career. Whatever it wasn't an easy, it was an emotional decision. Was it an easy decision? But you did make that decision. If you haven't made that decision yet, do it soon because you have so much good energy on your side right now. We have so many good planetary placements in your favor, Virgo. So whatever decision you have to make that you're afraid of making, something that isn't going to be, something that again is, has like an emotional impact on you, try to make it soon because you are in a good place now. Mercury is out of retrograde. We can do that, all right? Well, actually, Mercury was out of retrograde on the 3rd. So if you haven't made the decision, do it after the 3rd. Now, you did pull the 4 of Wands. I love this for you, Virgo. This is your main message of the month, okay? This is the heart of the matter. This is the main card for you. The 4 of Wands is all about celebration, okay? This is all about celebration, all about celebration. You have something to celebrate. Some Virgos are getting married this month. Some Virgos have gotten a proposal. Some Virgos have gotten a new job, and not only a new job, but a new job that they love, okay? Some Virgos have gotten promotions. There's a lot to celebrate, all right? This is amazing. This is all about reaching a milestone, okay, Virgo? So if you have not had that moment happen yet, just wait this month. It's coming, all right, Virgo? You have a lot to look forward to. Now, the one thing I want you to do, because you did get the 5 of Cups, but you got it in your challenge area, okay? One thing I want you to do is, if anything has happened that has held you back, or is anything that's happened that's caused you a little like, made you a little emotional, or something that wasn't like the best thing, that you were like disappointed by it, I want you to just learn from it and move forward from it now, okay? Because it's time. The tarot, the cards are telling me that it's time to move forward. And this is just resonate. This is only for those Virgos who have had a disappointing situation. And this may have to do with the 2 of Swords, okay? The decision that you had to make, all right? And so if you think that you made the wrong decision, if you had made that decision, trust that it is not the wrong decision that you made, okay? Now, the other thing is, with the 5 of Cups, you can see that all the cups are spilled, but he has full cups behind him. What I want you to know, Virgo, from this is like, it's time to look forward. Stop looking in the past. We need to look forward, okay? Now, interestingly enough, and I love how this works out. Interestingly, you did get the 8 of Cups, okay? So this is all about moving forward, all right? So that's on the top of your head. So if you've had some sort of emotional moment, and I'm not getting a message that for Virgos, when I say emotional, sure, it could have been something that was really heartfelt, tugged on your heartstrings, but then also it could have been emotional, like you were at the same job for 10 years and now you've moving to a new company. That's what I'm talking about. That's still emotional, okay? You could have been like in the same relationship for, 10 years and he finally proposed, or she finally proposed, or whatever. That is, emotional. But this is actually walking away from a situation that you had no control over, something bad that happened, and that you're moving forward, and that's on the top of your mind. So that's going to resonate the most with this decision and with that disappointment that may have happened recently. But again, this is still moving forward in a way that you're moving toward your destiny. You're moving toward like better like vibration levels, okay? You're moving into a better place. Now, this whole thing, it is emotional. Look, the moon is there. You're doing it in a way where you don't want anyone to see you do it, okay? It's a little, for some Virgos, it like might hurt your pride that you're moving from this situation, but whatever this is, it is on the top of your mind. But I want you to know, the big takeaway is that you are going to be moving forward, all right? And you want to hold your head high when you do that, because you're about to enter a lot of new things are about to happen for you, all right? And so that's really good that we want to move forward from all of that. Now, you did get the 4 of Pentacles as well. So what's really interesting is that whatever this emotional thing was, it did cost a lot of money. And it could have been like, some of y'all are moving into a new home, or some of y'all are spending a lot of money, or have spent a lot of money in some scenarios. And a lot of it does, home is resonating for me a lot, but then remember, there is stuff about career. So if y'all have, it's something that's like really, really on your subconscious, and that's good, because you're in a place in your life where you should start thinking about investments for your future, right? This is a card about investments too, okay? So it doesn't mean that, sure, yeah, wise with your money now because you want to thinking about investments for the future, okay? And you also got the Page of Swords. So really, Virgo, this really is all about moving forward in a new direction. Page brings in so much new energy, okay? Out of the Minor Arcana, Page brings in tons of new change. The Page of Swords in particular is really eager, okay? He's really eager to get started with this new direction, okay? New life path, a lot of new things coming in. Also, you could be hearing something soon, all right, Virgo? Especially with Mercury going into Gemini this month, and also Page he really represents messages, right? He's the messenger. So you could be hearing news this month, Virgo, all right? So be prepared for that. And good news, all right? Good news about something new happening. So that's why I want you to move away from whatever any sort of disappointments that you may have endured the past few days or even the past week, because remember, in the end, you got the celebration card, so you do have a lot to celebrate this month, okay? Now, Virgo, I am going to move on to your staff. And again, if you can like and subscribe, that would be amazing. And it would really help my channel grow. And I am literally about to cry tears of joy for you looking at your staff. You're going to be so happy with this. I'm very happy with it. You got the Nine of Pentacles, okay? We know that this is on your mind. You want financial success, you want abundance, you want financial abundance, but you just want abundance in general. You can see her here. We love her. We love the Nine of Pentacles. Not only does she have the sign of Venus all over her gown, and Venus represents love and beauty and power and money, right? But it also represents the finer things in life, okay? And so this is amazing because this is something that you want, and this is something you're going to get. I love this card. I love her. Look how cool she is, right? She got a bird on her hand, and she's like, look at me. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's like a movie star. So, Virgo, I love that energy for you. Secondly, you got the Ace of Pentacles. Virgo, can it not get any better than this? All right, speaking of money. So, this is good that you did get, this is just a heads up, all right? To be careful with your money now and be wise with your money now and how you spend your money, and, you know, start thinking about investments. But boom, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace is the biggest minor arcana to usher in change. Pentacles is all about wealth and money. This came in your external factors area. Something is coming through in terms of money. You're going to get, the universe is giving you this blessing, all right? You're going to get some sort of raise. You're going to get some sort of commission. Remember, I said that with Jupiter in Aries, that's your 8th house. That's all about bonuses and investments. That's just money coming, commissions. Maybe you started a side hustle. You're going to start seeing money come through this month in a big way. In a big way. I'm not even joking about that. That is huge. There's a lot of money's on your mind, isn't it, Virgo? Money's on your mind this month, all right? This is a good month to like think about your finances and where you are with your finances and what you want to do with investments, and you know what makes you really happy with, you know, also treat yourself at some point this month. You've earned it big time. Now, you did get the 7 of Pentacles as well. So, one thing that I want to point out about this card is that you can see that he is looking back at everything that he's worked hard for, all right? He's really raked in everything. He's looking back at his past, looking at all the hard work he did, and he's a little tired. He's a little like, ugh, okay? And so what I want you to know that for you, Virgo, this is something that you don't want to do anymore. You do not want to look in the past anymore. You want to look into the future, okay? You have so much money coming through. You have a message coming through. You have opportunity coming through. You have money coming through, okay? Abundance. This is crazy. If you look at the way this is going, we're coming out of a place of disappointment or something that could have been disappointing into a celebration, new money, new beginning, abundance, finer things in life. Don't look to the past anymore, okay? You've earned your spot at where you're at now. Just wait for all the blessings to come in. Now, are you ready for the best card? Are you ready, Virgo? Because, oh, boom. You got the 6 of Wands. This is all about public recognition. This is all about success. This is all about victory. This is all about reaching that status you've been looking for, okay? Virgo, this is huge, all right? This is also like, especially like I mentioned that there was a lot of activity in your 10th house of career and achievement. So I'm glad, especially after that new moon in Gemini. So I'm not surprised this came up, but I'm glad it came up because you have worked really hard, okay? And then also remember that at the end of the month, there is a lot to celebrate with your friends and family. So remember, this is a milestone month for you, Virgo. Huge milestone month. Now, as I promised, a card a week. Okay, Virgo, we're going to do a card a week to give you an idea of what to expect this month, or sorry, every week this month. Just to give you a little idea, a little bit of clarity, a little bit of direction. And this is, but if you want a full reading, you know that I do weekly readings for every sign that are longer and is a full spread. Okay, so now, as I mentioned earlier, Mars and Jupiter conjunction, May 29th, right after the Gemini new moon. That was really powerful energy there. That's all about planting seeds, new beginnings, first week. You got the Five of Pentacles, okay? So again, this is really interesting because as we go into this week, remember how I said we're moving out of this place of where you are moving forward out of a disappointing situation or some decision you had to make about something that you had to leave behind. And so I don't want you to worry and I don't want you to stress and I don't want you to feel sorry about it anymore, okay? Know that you can move past this. Know that you can just, you can see the two people, they're so focused on their plight, they don't actually see that they're literally outside of church, okay? So much support around them. So this is part of letting that go, okay? To let all this new stuff come in, all right? So remember that, okay? Remember, we want to put our emotions in a positive direction, okay? And I say this in a lot of my videos, emotions are neutral. It's the actual actions that we take that put those emotions in motion, all right? So remember that, Virgo, as we go into June, now the second week of June, lots of great stuff happening the second week of June. Remember, Mercury's going into Gemini. We have Venus is conjoining Uranus. There could be some surprising things that come up, but we also have that full moon in Sagittarius, all right? And so for you, Virgo, that is, of course, like I said, your domestic sphere. So second week of June. I love it. The High Priestess. You got the High Priestess. We love her. She is the guardian of the subconscious. This is exactly what I want you to do. I want you to trust yourself. And I want you to spend more time trusting yourself. Really opening up your intuition, okay? Really understanding that you are you, all right? And you should never be anyone else, okay? The High Priestess is very psychic energy. It's very spiritual energy. It's very mystical energy. At the bottom, at the end of the day, it really is all about intuition, okay? And you can't trust, you really, really need to trust your intuition in order to make any sort of decisions. Like, you are the person that is making these decisions, and you want to do it from a place where you're comfortable with it. And in order to do that, you have to trust yourself, okay? So spend some time this second week really amping up your intuition, whether that's, meditating, or if you're a spiritual person, tapping into, those resources, right? Okay, now, third week of June, we enter summer, okay? Summer solstice, and then Venus goes into Gemini. It's going to be a little social. There's going to be a lot of communication going on. For you, Virgo, strength. I love it. You're pulling in the courage and the strength that you need, okay? And you are good, and the universe is going to give you that. You can see the infinity symbol overhead. Infinite possibilities. Sky is the limit. You can see that she's taming a lion here. Where does that strength come from? It comes from their synergy together, okay? So there could be actually someone helping you too along the way, someone that you're pulling your strength from. Again, it can be a physical person. It can be, if you're a spiritual person, it can be God. It can be the universe, whatever you believe in, okay? So find that strength, and it looks like you will, all right? Especially with your read. Wow. Now, last week of June, remember new moon in Cancer, and oh wow, look at that. Seven of Cups. So, what I am going to tell you, Virgo, is with a new moon in Cancer, I know that I said it's a gut check, right? And I know that I said that it's something that, it is going to be, Neptune is going to be retrograde, and Neptune, like, hazes things up a little bit. But all this is saying is know what you want, okay? Know what you want. By the end of the month, I want you to know what you want, okay? Because you can see here, this is the card of illusion. So the universe is granting him so many great things, so many great opportunities. But as you can see, if you take a closer look, not all the cups have great things coming out of it. One's a snake, one's a dragon. So this is really going back to the second week, trusting your gut, finding that strength, knowing exactly what you want so you're not fooled, okay? Virgo, I love you so much. I love you, Virgo, so much. My mom's a Virgo. Thanks again for tuning in, and I have an amazing month, and I will see you next week, all right? Thank you so much.